Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about number 18 on my life goals list, and that is to go to an art museum. So I wrote my life goals / bucket list in 2015. At that time, I had never been to an art museum, but now I've been to several, and I just recently went to the Imagine Museum in St. Petersburg, which is really cool, and I'm going to be talking about that the most today. But I've also been to several other art museums, such as the Art Museum in Evansville, which has more than just art. I went to the Louvre in Paris. I went to Monet's 360 exhibit in Paris as well, and I've also been to the Dali Museum here in St. Petersburg, which is a really cool experience. I just wanted to preface this video with letting you guys know, like, I checked off this this item from my list a while back, and I wanted to do it again for you guys, so here we go. So the Imagine Museum is really cool, and it's local, but actually not a whole lot of people know about it that are in this area. I've talked to a lot of people that are my friends from St. Petersburg, and I told them I was going to the Imagine Museum, and I got a lot of, the Imagine Museum, what's that? So even locals don't really know a whole lot about the Imagine Museum, which could be something that, like, they could go check out, because it was really neat. So what the flyer that they have says, like, maybe like kind of a mission statement: the Imagine Museum is dedicated to contemporary American studio glass. Currently, the museum is home to more than 500 pieces of American studio glass and represents over 55 artists over 55 years who were and are integral to the development of this medium as a fine art form. So basically, there's a whole lot of art made from glass in different sorts of mediums, but it's all the same idea because it's all glass, which is it's really cool. So some of the things that I thought were really cool about the Imagine Museum was, first of all, there were inspirational quotes all over the walls. I thought that was a good touch, because kind of the idea of the Imagine Museum is also to inspire people. I also thought there was this big, I don't even know what to call it, was this big reflecty art piece that definitely I would say would be the most iconic aspect of the whole museum. There's pictures of it online and everything that, like, whenever you search the Imagine Museum, it's like the first thing that comes up because it's probably the coolest thing there, in my opinion. There was one room that was, like, kind of freaky though. Like, I literally walked up to it and I said, no way, because there was this wall divider, and then right behind it were all of these heads, like little Indian heads all over the place. But everything in there was really pretty, like aesthetically pleasing, you know. They had this really tiny little pastry shop made out of blown glass. That was really cool. It was very cute and detailed and intricate. Plus, the Imagine Museum isn't super expensive. It was like, I think it's typically $15, but if you're a senior citizen, you get a discount. If you're a student, you get a discount. And if you're a student, you only have to pay $10. So that's really not bad. Even $15 isn't bad at all. So I thought the experience was really nice. The art was beautiful, and it was inexpensive, so highly recommend. So I'm technically an art major, which is why I find a lot of interest in art and creation and I really appreciate what other people have made. I know that they put so much time and thought and sweat and tears into it. So that's why I like to go to art museums. I put it on my bucket list just as something to check off, you know, like that's something I can do, that's something I'm interested in doing. But it's also just like a good thing to think about, like a good way to go out and explore your area and go discover new things. I am all about going out and discovering new things. So, I mean, even whenever I went to the Imagine Museum, I discovered the Imagine Museum. I had no idea really what I was going to be seeing there. And then right after I left, I found this little hole in the wall restaurant that ended up having a really, really good barbecue, or it was a pulled pork sandwich on like ciabatta bread with cheese, and then they had macaroni and cheese. Like, it was so good. Like, that restaurant, by the way, was called Brooklyn South, in case you're interested. But yeah, so I mean, anytime you put yourself out there, make a goal just to go see the things that are around you, like, it can really impact your day. It can really impact your experience in a certain city or in a certain town, wherever you are. Go find those things. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I really wanted to share my experience with you about the Imagine Museum. It was a cool time, and I recommend going. Honestly, it was cool, and I would also recommend going with people, because then you can talk about how cool it was, and you can have people take your pictures for you if you want. Which I went by myself, so it was fine. I don't mind being by myself. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Thank you guys for watching today. Have a good one, and watch next time. Subscribe. Thank you.